Hello, viewers. Welcome to this episode of the Sammy Podcast. Here's what's on my mind this week. First up, I am removing the Sammy Podcast YouTube channel. So one of my episodes, I talked about creating a dedicated YouTube channel for this YouTube podcast, the Sammy Podcast, and so I decided. Well, I mean, I've seen YouTubers that have their podcasts that they do on YouTube and outside of YouTube on YouTube. So, and they have a YouTube channel for it. So I was like, I think I'm gonna have my own YouTube channel for my YouTube podcast. So I created it and asked people and I had people go check it out but. Now, so when I used to, and it was that I would post it on the same day, but it would be separate times, so it would post on the Bird Bites channel at 7 p.m. Eastern time, and then it would post on the podcast channel at 7:10 p.m. Eastern time. It would be 10 minutes apart before you would, but. Then I looked at the podcast channel and I saw that nobody watched, even though the channel had 6 subscribers or 5 more subscribers than it had before it became an actual channel. For all those 6 subscribers, they didn't watch. None of them watched that video, that episode, the episode on the podcast channel, and with that, I decided to remove the Sammy Podcast YouTube channel and I rebranded it to be just a channel for me to test my videos and just test them there, and that's what I would do. So definitely I do not need a separate channel for this podcast. This podcast will stay right on the Bird Bites channel. And will always be on the Bird Bites channel for as long as I do it like this. So next up, I got to attend my dinner outing with my teacher, Miss Mulcahy, a while back I talked about that I was invited to a dinner outing with my teacher, Miss Mulcahy, and my friend Hayden and Jackson Manjamilano. Now, I waited a long time after I was told that I was invited. We had to wait months, and so I checked to make sure I could plan accordingly, and thought that my teacher's email was still active, but then it wasn't until I then realized that it was and then I didn't realize that her email, that she wasn't using her school email anymore, and so I was just not getting an answer, and even though I only just had the email to send, and but then I asked my friend Hayden, who had my teacher, Miss Mulcahy's phone number, and he gave it to me. Once I texted Miss Mulcahy, she was able to answer. I got a quicker response than I did when I was trying to email her, send her emails through her school email. So, and so it happened on November 2nd, 2023, and we had an absolutely good, wonderful time together, and we went out to Mark's Pizzeria in Penfield, New York, and now for someone who is a Pontillo's and the Basin fan side of pizza, well, Mark's was okay, but the only reason Miss Mulcahy picked Mark's Pizzeria in Penfield was because she wanted a lot of tables, because she wanted a pizza place that had a lot of tables in there, and so that's why she chose Mark's over other pizza places nearby. So, but in my heart, will always be with Pontillo's, and maybe Pizza Hut too, because I do love Pizza Hut pizza as well. But we had a good time. I mean, we got to learn. I got to hear what Hayden's been up to, and I got to hear how Jackson's been doing with his work program and we just got to and we were able to reconnect with each other and just be able to, and we were able to talk about what's going on for each of us and what each of us has been up to and new jobs, new programs, all that, and also enjoying we got two large pizzas, a large cheese pizza and a large pepperoni, and we also got their fries, which their fries are pretty good actually. I mean, Mars has pretty good fries. Thank you for watching the 41th episode of the Sammy Podcast, and I will see you on the next episode. So, until then, see you next time.